Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 13 of the beyou 365-day challenge. This year we are getting to know ourselves better and becoming the best version of ourselves every day by doing some single daily action. Well, today we're focusing on our physical health and well-being and environment, anything physical, the month of January. So today we're going to apply the SOAP framework. We talked about the SOAP framework briefly yesterday, and today we're going to actually pick something and apply it to a physical aspect of our life. It could be your health, if you're feeling sick or having an illness issue or a health challenge. Maybe you're not getting enough sleep. Maybe we'll save stress for next month when we talk about emotions and feelings, and then March thoughts could be stress as well. But maybe you're not the weight that you want to be. Maybe you're underweight. Maybe you're overweight. I would say my daughter, since she had her baby, she's lost a bunch of weight, and she was tiny to begin with. Now she's even tinier. So maybe she, like my ex-mother-in-law, would like to gain weight. Me, on the other hand, I'm just the opposite. So the tool we're going to use to talk about our physical story today, or the S in the SOAP framework stands for story or situation, or a description of what's going on in your life right now, your current story, your current situation, and then what do you want? So the first thing we do is we think about what we want. And yesterday, your action item was to think about something physical that you want. It could be you want a new magnifying glass. Lo and behold, I got a new magnifying glass from my sister for Christmas. It's very tiny. I don't know if I haven't tried it yet. It's supposed to wear around your neck, so you've got something with you all the time. So physically, the tool we're going to apply today to get at and really dig into our story is one I learned in high school when I was on our school newspaper, and then I became the editor of that paper, and then same in college. And I actually studied journalism for a while and thought I'd be a journalist when I went to college, and lo and behold, changed my major a dozen times to come up with engineering, marketing, and management. Don't ask, it was a long journey. So our tool we're going to use today comes from the world of journalism. Now, before you scoff and say, oh my God, journalism is a joke nowadays, I don't disagree, but there's still tools that journalists use that are really, really powerful when journalists are being journalists, not media actors and actresses. And that tool is what I call the journalistic framework. And we learned it, I think we might have even learned it in grade school. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. 6 questions we can ask ourselves about any situation to report on it and to try to get at what's really going on. I don't know about you, but sometimes I am not always 100% honest with myself with respect to what's really going on in a given situation. So I decided what I want for my physically, and I need my magnifying glass so I can see what I wrote, because I actually did this. What I like to do is take and write, oh, this is the wrong one. Never mind, wrong page. What I'd like to do is take and write the journalistic framework, who, what, where, when, why, and how, and then current and desired on a piece of paper. And then I just write a word or two that reminds me of what my response and answer is to this. So for example, what do I want? I realized this morning that I use the excuse of not setting certain interim goals, and only for certain things in my life, and just thinking about this lofty legacy goal or perfect ideal goal out there. And I use the excuse, I really just had this epiphany this morning, of not setting the interim goals and holding myself accountable to achieving the interim goals, because I use that as my excuse for not working on the overall goal and objective. So for example, I've had the goal and objective for decades of my life to live at and be at my ideal perfect weight. Yet, I won't pick a number that is my ideal perfect weight. And I have all kind of excuses that my subconscious and my brain put me through, and exercises when I don't want to pick a number. And I don't want to pick a number, theoretically, or I say to myself, because it's too much. It's not my ideal weight. So if I'm going to set my goals and my affirmations and think about my ideal weight, I want it to really be my ideal weight, but then I have to pick a number. So I don't know if you do this yourself, but I guess subconsciously I knew I was doing this all along. with respect to weight and certain things in my life, not all things, but a couple of things in my life, a couple of big things in my life. I had this epiphany today that, oh my God, I have an annual goal and I work toward that. I have a huge, like 10, 20-year goal, and in a couple areas of my life, and it's only in a couple, right? I found that fascinating. I don't have a specific number, and goals need to be specific, right? That I am committed to achieving. So my who, what, where, when, why, and how, I guess I kind of described my current situation. Who is me, right? For current and desired, because I still want to be me. What is my weight? And the current one is I'm not making any commitment to it. And my desired is that I set an interim weight and I go for that, realizing that it's just a stepping stone. I guess I want to go down the stairs, a stepping stone to what my overall perfect health ideal long-term weight is. And that should be the one I have in mind, but I need stepping stones along the way, just like we do for most every area of our life. Where, home, I just put is current, and then desired wherever I am. Wherever I am is where, wherever I go, here I am, or something. When, start immediately, meaning I will start taking action on this today. I'll start today. And then what is the interim date? Now, instead of picking a super duper long-term one, I picked the interim date as my next birthday, which is 3/12/2022. So I will set, instead of setting what's my overall lofty perfect weight goal, because I know I can't get there by 3/12, what is my ideal stepping stone reach goal for 3/12/22? And I don't know what that is yet. I'm going to have to go up and get on the scale and actually weigh myself so I know what my current weight is, and then I'll know what to set for my interim weight goal. Where am I going to do it? Oh, okay, I said that. When? Start immediately by my birthday. So I actually have to go upstairs sometime today and step on the scale. This is very frightening for me. I'm not going to lie. Why? Because I want increased energy. Currently, why do I want to have an inner goal? Why do I want to set my ideal weight? And I just put current, increased energy, increased confidence, increased fit into my clothes, etc. The way I look, etc. And then desired, I want to use my big goal to drive me and keep me moving forward all the time. But I also want to have interim goals so that I will actually make progress toward that on a continuous basis. And then how, currently I just started the Thrive Challenge again. There's a company called Lavelle, and I'm not promoting that or anything, but I just started that, and it didn't go very well during December so I'm going to recommit to doing that every day. It's a 3-step process. So that's what I'm currently doing. And in the future, I'm going to have to research as part of the rest of the SOAP framework and figure out exactly how I'm going to set the interim goal is. I'm going to go weigh myself. I'm going to decide what makes sense for the next, 2 months, little under 2 months. And what's a realistic weight loss goal for that? And then I'll just set my goal at an appropriate number for that. So that's how I'm going to actually do the goal setting part of it, the interim goal setting part of it. How am I going to achieve that interim goal setting to get me from where I am to where I want to go? First, I have to define where I am to where I want to go. And then I will figure out the steps throughout the rest of the SOAP framework. That's what the O, the A, and the P are all about. So today, what's our action item? What's our assignment? Our assignment is yesterday we thought about what we want, something that we want physically. Today, we're going to apply the journalistic framework, who, what, where, when, why, and how, to our current situation and then our desired situation, so we know where we are, where we want to be, and that will create the gap that we fill during the rest of the SOAP framework. All you have to do is share the area that you're going to work on in the comments below. What area are you soaping up? Now, I wanted to share one of these cards. I haven't shared a card for a few days. This one, I don't remember what deck it's from. I mixed them all up. Probably not the best idea. But this one says, physical well-being is only one thought away. You could have every disease known to man within you today, and if you choose different feeling thoughts tomorrow, they would all leave your body. The key is not to give any unwanted thing much attention. When it doesn't feel good, turn your attention someplace else. So I'm going to apply that to my thinking today with respect to my physical. I'm not going to be afraid to step on that scale. All right. If you have any questions, if I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow, and we will dive into the O of our SOAP framework. Have fun with this journalistic framework today. I have fun with it all the time, and it's such a powerful tool that sometimes we underestimate how easy it is. Well, because some of the questions aren't really applicable, but think, if you were writing a story or telling a story that people wanted the facts to, and not just opinions, who, what, where, when, why, and how is a great way to get at that. All right, have an awesome day. I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye. Go do this. It's fun.